Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Art of Creation Homestead. My name is Jason, and right here we're going to talk about this final phase. Okay, the final phase of transitioning our new baby chicks, which aren't exactly baby chicks anymore. So we're transitioning our young pullets into the coop with an existing flock, because it's such a very touchy subject. It's something we've done two other pieces to this video, or to this saga, I guess. So we did transitioning baby chicks part 1, transitioning baby chicks part 2. This is still, I guess, transitioning baby chicks, but it's really transitioning pullets now, and adding how to add young pullets to an existing flock. And first thing as you come into this door, you're going to see new existing flock, new pullets, and because they just came running out. And so this is 5 of them. We got 3 more, and those other 3 are up here and here. They're on the roost, again, escaping bullying. And what you'll see here is just kind of, you see how they're kind of scared of Bella. Bella's this one right here, and they're just a little timid. Bella's been bullying them a little bit, which is simply what you're going to find. You see them running around there. You're simply going to find the bullying. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. It's got to happen. It's just called pecking order. This is just what they do. Is the older chickens, again, are going to try to establish a pecking order. This one, however, she does not care. She just wants to peck at my leg. Is that right, sweetness? Huh? There you go. So you're gonna have chickens who care, and some chickens who do not care. Some chickens are just gonna want to be around your legs the whole time. See? they're good ones. They're not hurting the young girls at all. They just want to sing, peck at my legs, and be on camera, and have food, and just be seen and acknowledged. Huh, Tootie? She's one of them. She's kind of ran at him a little bit here and there, but you've been okay, hadn't you, Tootie? Yeah, she's done all right for the most part. But you see, they're still hanging around together. They're gonna stay like this. That's just what they do. Now, we've been in this phase for a few days now. Again, we baby this situation a little bit more than normal. Maybe some people might realize, but it's just because the existing flock can be really difficult to add to. I didn't realize exactly how some people handled it necessarily. If you're some of my friends from North Carolina, some of our viewers here from North Carolina, there's a Facebook group called North Carolina Chicken Keepers, which I'm a part of, and my dad is a part of as well. It's a very active group, very active group, and I actually get some ideas of how people are with their chickens through there, because you see a lot of different varying ideas. Some people have good ideas, some people don't. Some people are very hands-off, some people are very hands-on. It's interesting. And I've seen somebody ask about, when can I mix my young chicks in with my existing flock, and got several responses of don't do it. They bully them too much, they can't handle it, it's too hard. It never works out. This is the 5th time. 6, 4, 2. No, this is the 4th time. This is the 4th time we've done this. This thing is working very well. Again, there's gonna be a little bullying. It takes time. It's hard sometimes. You're gonna see it right there behind me. She's kind of chasing them a little bit right now. They have to establish this idea. So right now, what we've done, we've got them out of that cage. You've seen the cage in there. We had them in a cage and let them slowly get out here and there, out in the yard with them here and there. Let them get used to seeing each other, right? Let the older girls get used to seeing these new girls as a flock. We've been doing that. They were in that. It's a dog kennel. It's an indoor dog kennel. A lot of people use them for the dogs to sleep in at night, put their dogs away when people come over or whatnot. So we've had that. I'm not sure it's the biggest one. Maybe the next biggest one. I'm not sure how big they actually get. But we've had them in that, getting used to seeing everybody, getting used to seeing each other. And now we just had them out. We put them in there, and they won't go on the roost by themselves initially. That's what you're going to be seeing. Okay, is that to get them on the roost, you're going to have to maybe let them sleep back in their cage. You can use any kind of cage, by the way, whatever fits. You can maybe have to get them back in their cage for a couple of nights, just because that cage is home to them. That's safety. But now they still have to be put on the roost, but they'll sleep on the roost. And what we're going to have to get to now is just taking that cage out of there. See, this is what I'm talking about. This cage has been here for a couple of days now, not being used. We can take it out any time we want to, whenever we get a chance. But that's what they see as being safety at home. So even tonight, what they'll do, if we don't have this cage out here, they'll come up here. They might jump up here, but then they'll also jump over here, and they'll try to roost on top of this. And while you may feel like that's not such a bad idea, hey, let them roost on top of that. I guess you could. Really, truly, reason we don't is because that wire isn't good under their feet. It's not good on their feet. They really need a good solid surface to put their feet down on, okay, and flat. That's better on their feet, so overall. And that wire, I guess they're light enough it wouldn't hurt them for a couple of nights. We just don't do it. Don't want to get any of them like used to being that way. So we'll move them off of that, make sure they're on the roost at night, and get them used to, hey, that's where it's at. They wake up there. You know, that's exactly where they need to be, and that's where they're going to have to see as being safe. And sometimes you just got to deal with the bullying. But we ease them into it enough to where only a couple of them chase them a little bit here and there. So that's really the essence of what you got to do. It can be done, okay? It is hard. You do have to pay attention. You do have to kind of baby the situation, but it can be done. And it can be done effectively. Again, this is the 4th time we've done this. We've done it a couple of times. And these flocks we have are very well established together, so it's not the easiest thing to do. They do have to get used to it. You can probably hear them right now. See them, they're getting chased right now. It just happens. What I will have to say is if they get bloodied. So like if you see one of them come out here and see, she's just running because that's what she does. Now if you see one of the girls, if they get bloodied, you know, that's a different story. You don't want any of them to get hurt. Like if we were to come out here and this is again why you have to keep your eye on them a little bit maybe. If Angela was to come out here in the middle of the day while I'm at work and she sees one of the young ones bloody, well, she's got to get her out of there. You can't let that happen. You got to clean that up really fast. So what's going to happen then is that wasn't even a little one. What's going to happen then is if you stand in regular flock even, if the little one gets bloodied, okay, and she's injured, then the older ones are going to go straight after her. First of all, it's a sign of weakness. Second of all, they're bloodthirsty. If you're not aware of that, chickens are bloodthirsty. They are one of the closest things to dinosaurs we have on the earth today, okay? So they're bloodthirsty, they're carnivorous. They will go after that blood. And they will, and some of the ones that are more bloodthirsty, for instance, if you're into the breeds, the New Hampshires, or New Hampshire Reds, some people call them, they're really difficult about that. I love them to death, they're our favorite breed. If they see a little blood, they're going after it. And so be careful on that. That's really all you gotta worry about. Are they gonna lose some feathers? Probably. Okay, they're gonna get pecked. Some other chicken's gonna pull a mouthful full of feathers out of them. They're gonna lose some feathers. Okay, yes. It's just the way it is. It happens. It's necessary to establish a pecking order, and really, a good pecking order is needed in a healthy, thriving flock. It's just the way it goes, the way it's necessary. It's the way they operate the best, okay? So that's really the bottom line there, is they gotta get used to finding the food. They gotta get used to finding the water. But wait until they're old enough to where they can handle it physically, you know? I wouldn't try to be reestablishing this flock at 12 weeks. It may sound like a little too far, like too old for some people, but putting those girls in there at 12 weeks would be really difficult. They're 20 weeks old, maybe 21 weeks old at this point, yeah, something like that. So, but we've been doing it for a week. So at 20 weeks, they're more physically well established. They can handle that a lot better than they could if they were, you know, 8, 9, 10, 12 weeks old. So wait till they're big enough, but until they're getting big enough, make sure they're seeing each other enough to where they can get used to the idea. And once they get used to the idea of seeing no other flock and knowing they exist, then that once they're physically able to deal with a little bit of bullying they're going to have to deal with, hey, and get them in there and let pecking order take place. It's going to have to do so. So thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. My name is Jason. This is Art of Creation Homestead. We love y'all. God bless you and goodbye.